Hello students, today we will discuss about critical appreciation of using land wisely. आज का हमारा टॉपिक है यूजिंग लैंड वाइजली. A very important world problem, in fact, I am inclined to say it is the most important of all the great world problems which face us at the present time. कि जो आजकल बहुत ही बिग प्रॉब्लम जो फेस कर रहे हैं वो है पॉपुलेशन की, जो कि टाइम टू टाइम इंक्रीज होती जा रही है और ये बहुत ही डेंजरस स्पीड को पकड़ रही है. ओके, और इसकी वजह से क्या है, क्रॉप्स शॉर्ट हो रही है और फूड प्रॉब्लम्स भी बढ़ती जा रही है. तो यहाँ पर जो राइटर है वो वार्न कर रहा है कि किस तरीके से प्रेजेंट टाइम में ये डिफ़िकल्टी इंक्रीज हो रही है पॉपुलेशन की लैंड पर और लैंड रिसोर्सेज पर. ओके, इसमें ये बताया गया है कि इसमें जो है हम नॉलेज करके इसमें डेथ कंट्रोल आदि को जो हमारी डेथ बच्चों की जो हो रही है, नवजात शिशु की, उस पर कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं. ओके, इस तरीके से which face us to present time is the rapidly increasing pressure of population land on land resources. It is not so much the actual population of the world, but its rate of increase which is important. It works out to be about 1.6% per annual net increase. In terms of numbers, this means something like 40 to 55 million additional people every year. Canada has a population of 20 million, rather less than 6 months climbs in world population. Take Australia. There are 10 million people in Australia. The essay Using Land Wisely while Dudley Stamp deals with the मोस्ट बर्निंग प्रॉब्लम ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी. ये मानव की बहुत ही मोस्ट बर्निंग प्रॉब्लम है इन द प्रेजेंट एज में. ही इज़ वरीड टू थिंक, वो राइटर चिंतित है सोचकर ये, दैट द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, जो संसार की पॉपुलेशन है, इज इंक्रीजिंग रैपिडली एट अ डेंजरस स्पीड, बट द लैंड इज बिकमिंग शॉर्टर एंड शॉर्टर फॉर क्रॉप्स एंड सो द फूड प्रॉब्लम्स इज ऑल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. इस लैंड पर पॉपुलेशन जो है बहुत ही डेंजरस स्पीड पकड़ रही है और इसके साथ ही साथ क्या हो रहा है, जो फसलें हैं वो शॉर्ट होती जा रही हैं और फूड प्रॉब्लम भी बढ़ती जा रही है. ओके, ही वांट्स दैट वी आर फेसिंग, वह वार्न कर रहा है कि हम जो फेसिंग कर रहे हैं डिफ़िकल्टी को ऑफ इंक्रीजिंग प्रेशर ऑफ पॉपुलेशन ऑन लैंड एंड लैंड रिसोर्सेज. The babies are taking birth so quickly that we cannot keep pace with it even in our speech. This increase is brought by spread of knowledge and death control. Now 80 or 90 is recognized as a common age and fewer children are dying due to lack of medical facility. देखिए, कुछ बच्चे की डेथ हो जाती है सिर्फ मेडिकल फैसिलिटीज़ के अभाव में. ओके, द होल अर्थ इज नॉट यूजेबल बिकॉज मच इज यूजलेस एज डिजर्ट, स्नो कवर्ड फॉरेस्ट, माउंटेन्स एंड रुक्स. देखिए, कुछ पृथ्वी जो है का हिस्सा यूजेबल नहीं है, कुछ यूजलेस है जैसे डिजर्ट के, बिल्कुल रेगिस्तान बना हुआ पड़ा है, स्नो कवर्ड है, बर्फ़ से दबा हुआ है कुछ भाग, या जंगल हैं, या माउंटेन्स हैं, या रॉक्स हैं. ओके, ओनली अ लिटिल ओवर 1 year is left for the support of one man, but this situation differs from country to country. The Americans produce more food than they require. In Great Britain and Northern Ireland, only 0.8 acre per head is available for doing everything. In India, all the land is not usable. In Japan, it is a very mountainous and full of volcanoes. So now men depend on sea creatures known as sea cultivation. At the same time, men will have to grow more grain. Now turn to our own country. Including land of all sorts, this is just over 1 acre per head in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. That is why we have to be so very careful with it. How much do we actually use? Just over half an acre to produce food, that is as farmland. The story is much the same if you separate off Northern Ireland and Scotland and just take England and Wales. In this very crowded country, we have only 0.8 acre per head of land of all sorts to be everything with which we need. That is why we have to think so very carefully of this problem. India, with 2.5 acres per head, has considerably more land than we have in this country. Not all of it is usable for food production, but there is land which could be reclaimed by modern methods. That is being tackled at the present time. The crucial figure is the actual area in agricultural use, 3/4 or an acre. The yields from this land are low, methods of productions are primitive, and that is why the Indians are so very near the starvation level for almost every year of their lives. But they are not so badly off where land is concerned as Japan. Now we come to the next point, and that is the haves and the have-nots amongst the countries of the world. The standard share per person for the world is a little over 12 acres per head, potentially usable about 4 acres and actually used about 1.1 acre. We are very often told in Britain to take the United States as an example of what is done or what might be done. Every little American is born into this world with a heritage of the home country, the continental United States, of just about the world average about 12 acres. We can estimate that probably some 6 acres of the total of the 12 of the American homeland is cultivated. In the sense I have just given you, what the amount actually used, what the American call improved land in crops and pasture on farms is 3.5 acres. So the Americans have over 3 times the world average of land on which to produce food for themselves. On that land they produce more food than they actually require, so they have surplus for export. Now suppose we take the United States, great neighbor to the north, Canada. Every Canadian has 140 acres to roam around in. A lot of it is away in the frozen north, but there is still an enormous area of land in Canada waiting to be settled and developed. The official figure is 22 acres. The Canadians use at the moment for 4 acres, and they too have a large food surplus available for export. Imagine the position if you and I have everyone else living on earth shared the surface between us. How much should we have each? It would be just over 12 acres. The sort of size of a small holding, but not all that is useful land which is going to produce food. We can cut out 1/5 of it, for example, as being too cold. That is land which is covered with ice and snow, Antarctica and Greenland and the great frozen areas of northern Canada. Then we can cut out another fifth as being too dry, the great deserts of the world like the Sahara and the heart of Australia. And other areas where there is no known water supply to feed crops and so to produce food. Then we can cut out the another fifth as being two mountains are way too great an elevation above sea level. Then we can cut out another tenth as land which has insufficient soil. Probably just rock at the surface. Now out of the 12 acres, only about 4 are left as suitable for producing food, but not all that is used. It includes land with enough soil and enough rainfall or water and enough heat which at present we are not using, such as for example the great Amazon forests and the Congo forest and the grasslands of Africa. How much are we actually using? Only a little over 1 acre is what is required to support one human being on an average. At the present